I'm showing you my 3 generations of generators I've built. This is my original one based on the smack booster design as far as the plate arrangement. And then it also is based on the mission fire design, which is over here, which has the veggie steam plates. I built this one first because it was easier to build. I was building a switch plate design with a lot of drilling and a lot of sanding, and then it also had the denning procedure, which now they've taken the denning procedure out. They said the little dimples that you put in didn't really produce any extra gas, so they updated the documents online, but I'd already started denning some of the plates, which deformed some of the plates and made it a little bit difficult to put together. So I'm still working on that one, but I haven't completed it yet. I need to get some more hardware and some more washers and some more jam nuts for it. So this is the original one I created over a year ago. I rebuilt it a couple of times. I put a layer of shrink wrap around it, but because it was already I already had this configuration, the shrink wrap wouldn't fit over it without cutting it and putting it together a little differently. And I cut some vent holes in the top and bottom, and it had disintegrated in the electrolyte, which was probably too hot to begin with. The top of the container has cracked from heat buildup due to the design I used. I used a zip tie through the center, which made the plates a little looser and the nuts a little looser, which I think has generated more heat. And I've learned a lot from this one, but it's pretty much done as far as a working generator. It does create gas, it discolors electrolyte every time I run it. And right now I've got a little problem with the lid getting a proper seal to the gasket, from the gasket to the lip of the container due to the warping of this container from the last time I ran it. It overheated. I built this new one, same electric or the smack design, and I wrapped it in shrink wrap and put on the stainless steel straps and got the shrink wrap on the straps as well as for the positive and negative terminals. And this one runs pretty clean. It generates gas. Right now, my electrolyte level, I'm trying to adjust a little bit to get it higher amperage, but it's running about 10 amps right now. And it produces gas pretty steadily. It doesn't affect the sensors in the car, so that I'm getting, I think I'm getting energy efficiency, and I'm also getting a pollution efficiency in the vehicle with that design. This is my third build right here. And this one is the mission fire design. I went back to the original mission fire design and built this one because it didn't require as much hardware. And I was really impressed with the output I was getting on this. But it kept tripping my 12 volt setting on my battery charger. So when I put it in the car, using the same electrolyte I'd been testing in here with, it would run forever on 6 volts. The car actually runs at a higher than 12 volt with the alternator running. So what I experienced was a boost in the amperage up to, I think it was around 40, and the electrolyte I was using was way too hot. I went back and reviewed my notes on Mission Fire, and he had said he used either a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of electrolyte per a certain container, and his container was kind of similar to this. His was a round container, but mine is a square, and it was a smaller container. So I put it in this container and topped off the electrolyte with just 1 teaspoon electrolyte, and it's running under about 20 amps now, and it heats up to about almost just below 30. Because it hits 30 or more, it's going to blow my circuit breaker in the car. So there's my 3 generations of generators with the appropriate electrolyte behind them that I'm using, and I have labeled each electrolyte. And as you notice, the more you refine the electrolyte, the more golden it gets. This is the strongest electrolyte. This right now is probably the weakest electrolyte, and this Mission Fire is a little bit stronger than this weak one here, because I just mixed this one up to test this old generator, see if I could get some more production out of it and solve a couple of the problems of it. It's pretty much done. I'm not going to put a lot of effort on this one anymore. It just has a soft spot in my heart because I learned so much from it, and it's been really an interesting process of discovery. So I appreciate all the comments, friend additions, subscriptions on my Vision Ace channel, and I appreciate any input whatsoever. And from the Woodlands, this is the Vision Ace out.